And I want to make sure that when people traverse our airport, the first thing they see is a San Antonio that is welcoming, and that they not see a symbol that for many people is a symbol of hate.
Thank you, Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Pelaez.
Thank you. This is difficult for me also, just for the same reasons that you described, Mayor. I mean, at the end of the day, the representatives of each one of the different teams are friends, and many members of each team are friends. However, one thing that I'd like to dispense with very quickly is any of the two teams, if you are a member of that team and you are not willing to adopt the principles of our non-discrimination ordinance in your policies, specifically and explicitly making sure that members of the LGBTQ community are not discriminated against or harassed if they're employed by you, please stand up. Let me know that you're not willing to do that. I'm satisfied that each and every one of you is willing to live up to that. Carlos, can you get up here and answer a simple question? I'm wondering, does the contract include mention of our NDO and protection for LGBTQ community members?
Councilman, it does. Specifically requires the contracted entity to follow our NDO. We have a city ordinance that requires that. It's not uncommon. In fact, I think it's pretty much in every single contract we entered into where we require the contractor to follow the NDO. That city ordinance is not something that's new. It's pretty well known that the city of San Antonio has adopted an NDO.
Do we have did you hear Mr. Trevino's motion that I seconded?
Yes, sir, I did.
So I want to make sure that you understand it the way I understand it. And that is a motion to instruct you and staff to go find out whether or not we can replace Chick-Fil-A. Is that what you heard?
What I understood was to go and negotiate with the contractor to find a replacement for Chick-Fil-A, but to ensure that it does not change the MAG and does not change the percentage rent that was projected by the concessionaire.
So let me tell you why I seconded this motion. For many years, Chick-fil-A corporate has been funding anti-LGBTQ organizations that support and advocate conversion therapy for young LGBTQ people. They've also quite explicitly rejected every opportunity given them to include protections for LGBTQ employees from being harassed or discriminated in the same way that disabled employees can't be harassed, or people of different religions can't be harassed or discriminated or fired simply because of who they love. I think in 2019 that's abhorrent, but I also think it would be abhorrent and a violation of my conscience, and certainly a violation of the city's values, if we help, by way of bringing in a restaurant like that, if we help them fund those efforts by making money off of our airport. And if we've got a choice by indirectly helping fund efforts to, continue conversion therapy or continue discriminating against people and really just harming fellow human beings, then I will always choose on the side of trying to not enable that. And that's all this does, is it would enable it. As a city, to make sure that this NDO policy is a reality and that it's enforced. It's a manifestation of our values, and it says that San Antonio is a city that welcomes everybody, regardless of whom you love. And I want to make sure that when people traverse our airport, the first thing they see is a San Antonio that is welcoming, and that they not see a symbol that for many people is a symbol of hate.